Welcome to this episode of 164 Revival and my first attempt at the Three Blind Mice Invitational. It's the 72 Ford Ranchero. This is one that Paul picked there at Fat Guy Productions. So let's get her busted apart and get after it. Well, we got your standard pieces. You got your body, your glass, pretty simple interior, plastic base. It's all chrome. So I'm going to do my little masking process here for the bumpers. So I can leave them chrome. Take the rest of this chrome off with the bleach, paint it up black, maybe do some detail. Obviously going to do a wheel swap. Okay, I got it all stripped down. Did a little polish on the front, and that's all I'm going to do. There's a reason for that, so we're going to get ready to slap a little paint on there. Alright, we're back from the paint, and I put a little yellow to orange to red fade in there. I'm going to let that cure up, probably bake it a little bit, and then we'll get ready for the next step. Alright, now I got some stencils here cut out of vinyl off of my Cricut. We're going to place these on here. Let's see if I can get it out of there. I'm hoping that this vinyl will stick well enough to act as a mask here. Alright, the moment of truth here. And it looks like she came out. How about that? And I sprayed this with Stencils res, and I'm thinking that I may just clear right over that. Stuff goes on real thin, and that's what I wanted to use while I had this masked off, being it was nice and goes on nice and thin and has good coverage, so that when you peel that off you don't have a real thick edge of any kind of paint around the mask. So I think it came out pretty good. Just depends on how well we're going to get some clear on there. So I'm going to let this Let this sit for just a little bit, and then I'm going to throw in the detail before I clear coat it. I went ahead and did the base, did the bottom, waiting for that to dry up. I may throw some clear on that once that dries up, and I do some detail into the grill. So, time to let some things dry, do some detail, and we're about 75% done. And while I'm letting things dry, I got a little off the camera project going on here with a later model, Roger Dodger. It was the I believe it was that art series where they had the steampunk, and I took a dry erase marker and took all the tampos off. Came off really nice because I like that flat black they put on there, but the tampos are god awful. And I've done some detail on the engine.
That thing got a Hemi? Yeah. Sweet.
Believe I'm gonna put get some big O tires on the back there. Small ones on the front. I'm gonna leave these red. I'm gonna leave it all red line. So I think that'll turn out pretty sharp. So kind of between drying times during videoed projects. Something I thought would be pretty cool. Let's do a little detail and then slap some wheels on it. Okay, change of plan. Just a slight change of plan, a little speed up actually. I like that flat black on there in contrast to the Spectre Flame flames on there so much. I'm just going to leave it. I'm not even going to matte. I'm just going to leave that in that flat black. Got the wheels on. Got the monoblocks on there. 6-spoke. Believe the Bridgestone monoblocks, and we are going to go ahead and do an assembly. I did not tap the posts, they are drilled, and I'm going just with the little rivets. Okay, and here we have the 1972 Ford Ranchero. I want to thank the Three Blind Mice for putting the invitationals on for all of us to join in and have fun with these builds. It's a good time. I had a really good time doing this. Again, this was my first one. I hope you guys liked it. Thanks for watching this episode of 164 Revival. Catch you on the next one.